Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Chrissy, and in today's video I will be sharing with you guys on how I made my beautiful infinity crop top. So this was made with just 1.5 yard of Ankara fabric. If you want to make yours, you'll be needing at least 2 yards of African print, or make use of 2.5 if you're a plus size. Just note that the more longer your rope is, the better for you to wrap around your body. So guys, let's get into today's video. So guys, this is the Ankara fabric that we're making use of. Can you see? So what I have here is 1.5 yard, like I said earlier. I'm just managing the fabric because it's not up to what I needed initially. Do you get? So right now I'll just keep it aside and I'll bring this pepper. You can see that I just have a small piece of pepper here. So, and you can also see that it's on fold. Do you get? So go ahead and make yours like this. Then after that, I'm going to bring my marker and my tape plus my ruler, and right now I'll place my tape. Just go ahead and place your tape like this, then remove your underburst length. So my underburst is 12.5. You can see that I removed it. What I have there is 12.5. You can see where it started from, this starting point paper. That's where it started. So you're going to determine the length of the crop top you'll be needing. So for me, I'll just mark 20 inch. Can you see? So if you want to show some flesh, maybe you want to show some tummy flesh, do you get? Just go ahead and come up by like 18 depending on your underbust length. Do you get? For me, I'm making use of 20 inch, and this 20 inch is going to be very enough for me. So I'll just go ahead and make my point of 20 inch. Then after making those points here, I'll use my ruler to connect it just to give me a straight line. After marking, I noticed that the upper part here, it's not straight, so I'll just use my ruler to make a straight line with it. I didn't notice this on time. So after I was done, I placed my tape here at a 12.5 inches for my underbrush, and you can see that I have exactly 20 inch. Do you get? So when I'm through with that, the next thing I did was to place my tape at this upper part here. So right now I divided my underbust circumference into 4. Mine is 26, so divided by 4 is 6.5. I marked it and add extra 1 inch for the same allowance. Do you get? Then after I was done doing that, coming to this end here, what I did was to divide my tummy, that is the waist circumference, into 4. Mine is 27 divided by 4 gave me 6.5.2 inch. So I marked it, then add extra 1 inch for the seam allowance. You can see that I went ahead to connect it as well. After doing that, I'll just go ahead and cut it off just like this. After I was done cutting, I'll bring my marker and label it as the body. Do you get? And also give an arrow to know the upper part. Do you get? So right now I'm going to use this to cut it out on the actual fabric. So what I'm going to do now is to bring the Ankara here like this. Then I'm going to open it up, then fold it into two like this. Then after doing that, I'll just go ahead and cut it off. So what I did was to give just half-inch stitching allowance at the side here, but at the upper part, on the down part, I didn't give any stitching allowance there. The only place I added stitching allowance of half-inch is just the side here. Can you see? So I didn't add at the both up and down parts. Do you get what I'm saying? So after I was done doing that, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to place another fabric into two. Right now I want to use it to cut out the back piece. So what I did next was to give 1 inch zipper allowance for the back. Do you get? So I gave 1 inch zipper allowance for the back, and you can see my pattern, I placed it here. So you can see that I just gave just half-inch for the both back and the front. Do you get? So the only difference between the front and the back is the 1 inch I added for the zipper allowance. So right here you can see that I notched the upper part, and also I notched the zipper allowance side. So also go ahead and slash it into two for the zipper allowance. So after I was done, this is where I have here. The next thing you want to do is to cut out the lining. So for the lining, I'm going to be using the same fabric for the lining as well. Do you get? So go ahead and do yours like that. So guys, after I was done cutting out the lining, you can see where I have. So I used the same fabric as the lining as well. Can you see? So now what I'm going to do now is to open this front piece. I'm just going to open it like this. Then for the lining, I'm going to be placing it the right side facing each other. So after placing it like this, you're going to sew the both side here like this, then also sew the down part. You get just like this. Then after doing that, I'll open up this back piece here. So I'll do the same thing for the back. Go ahead and place it the right side facing each other, then go ahead and sew the both side. You get, sew the both side like this, then also sew the down part. Do you get? So for the upper part, you won't be stitching it. You get, you're not going to sew on the upper part, just the both side and the down part of all the piece. Then after that, you're going to just top stitch the upper part later. So guys, after I was done doing that, I turned it over to the right side and I also went ahead to iron it out. So for the upper part, you can see that I just made a top stitch there. Can you see? And every other ones are inside. I sewed them inside, you get. So now what I'm going to do next is to place the back here. You can see the zipper allowance. Go ahead and place it like this. Then place the other one here, right side facing each other. Then after that, I went ahead to hold the both zipper allowance like this, just the piece. Go ahead and hold it with your pin. Then after pinning it down, what I'm going to do next is just to place it on the front piece. Can you see? I'll just place it on the front piece like this. Then I'll go ahead and shape it. So to shape this, I'm just going to divide my waist circumference, my under bust round circumference into two this time around. Then I marked it, then place the other side, that is the waist, divide it by 2. Also mark it, then did the same thing for the other side. Just replace whatever you have there, replace it on the other side and go ahead and sew it like this. Then this is what I have here, guys. After I was done sewing, you can see how it looks like. So I'm just going to flip it over to the right side, and after flipping it over to the right side, you can see what I have here. So the next thing that I did was to place my tape, because me, after shaping my dress, I usually retake the measurement just to know if I have everything needed, if the measurement is accurate. So with this, you would notice that your measurement is accurate. If you measure it and it's more than it, you can also go ahead and shape it. Do you get? If it's not more than it, go ahead and leave it like that, or you loosen it up if it's too tight. So guys, after losing this up, I just remove the pin. You can see where I have here. Now I'm going to be dividing. Just place your tape. Let me explain it the way you're going to understand it. You can see the point I placed my tape. Go ahead and place yours. This point here, place yours like this. Then you're going to be marking the midpoint of this piece. Do you get? Go ahead and mark your midpoint like this. I marked mine. After marking, I also went ahead to give it a notch just like this. Then this is a rope. I already went ahead to make this rope, and you can see that it's a very long rope. So what I did was to fold the both side of the rope into 2. I sewed it. You can see that I did the same thing here as well. On all the 2 ropes, I did it, you can see. So the next thing that I did was to place my tape. Then I'm going to be taking the length of those 2 ropes. So for here, I have like 1 yard here, and when I placed it again, I have 18 inches extra. That is 1.5. You get 1.5 yard for this. 1.5 yard for the rope, you get. So right now, for the wideness of this rope, I have 7-inch wideness for the rope. Can you see? For the 2 ropes. So right now I'm going to just from this side here, I placed my tape. Then I'm going to measure it to this middle point where I notched. So when I measured it, I have 6.5.2. It's almost 7-inch, right? So right now you're going to see what I'm going to be doing here. You're going to now take one of the rope, go ahead and place it like this. Can you see? You can also add pleating if you want. Just know that when adding pleating, after maybe measuring those sides I just measured, if you got like 7-inch, just go ahead and add 2 inches for your rope wideness if you want to make it a pleat. Do you get? For the rope. So after doing that, you can see that I went ahead to pin it down like this. You can see where I have here. So I'll just go ahead and stitch it down just like this with my sewing machine. So guys, after I was done stitching it down using 1/2 inch, you can see what I have here. Can you see? So the next thing that I did was to bring, there's this small rope that I already went ahead to iron out. So I'll just bring it because we'll be needing it for this up. Do you get? So this is the rope. I already went ahead to iron it out, and I have 1.5-inch wideness for it. So what I'm going to do now is from the end of the zipper side, from the opening side, yes, just like this, you are going to now go ahead and place it like this, then sew it with 1/2 inch. Continue doing that until you get to the end of the band. Then after doing that, go ahead and cut out the excess. So guys, after I was done sewing, you can see what I have here. Can you see? So guys, the next thing I'm going to be needing now is to just go ahead and finish it up. So right here, I'm going to just fold it into two like this, like you are piping the upper part. Go ahead and fold it like this, then sew on the tip. Do you get? You're going to continue doing this until you get to the other side of the zipper. Do you get? So go ahead and sew yours like this, just on the tip, remember, like this. Go ahead and continue doing that until you get to the other end. So guys, after I was done, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. This is how yours should look like when we are done, and you can see my long rope. Can you see? So what you are going to be doing next is to add your zipper. This is the front side. You can see how the front is looking like. So right now I'm using an open zip for this, so I'll just go ahead and bring my zipper, and it's a black zip color. So this is my zipper. It's an open zip. You're going to be fixing it at the back. Do you get? Just go ahead and fix it like this. Can you see? Then after fixing my zipper, I will be right back. So guys, this is what I have here after fixing my zipper. If you are fixing your zipper, or if you are buying zipper for this top, you're not going to be buying the skirt zip or invisible zip. Buy the one with an open zip. Just buy the open zip. Do you get? So you're going to be able to open up the zipper and wear it. Do you get? So guys, after I was done, you can see what I have here. So guys, this will be the end of our today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.